a tradition that began 3,800 years ago. A celebration that is carried out by 1 out of 5 living person on this planet. A time for gatherings, reunions, and paying respects to our elders and ancestors. But it's much more than that. The Spring Festival is known as the Chinese New Year. This is the most important date in the Chinese lunar calendar. And like the Western calendar we are all so familiar with, it also signifies new beginnings, new adventures, and new hope. Along with the new year, new energy is ushered in by the movement of our planets in the solar system. We call this the 12 animal signs. Our ancestors look up to these stars for guidance and navigation. Perhaps these stars gave them the perspective how anything that is seemingly overwhelming and that is difficult in life is actually really very insignificant when compared to these stars in the skies. In the study of the 12 animal signs, how these stars move, interact, align with our birth charts can tell a story. This story is about us, the hero, each of us walking our own journey. In this short video, I'm going to be revealing your possible story arc and how you can write 2023 the way you want it. First, you need to know your animal sign. There's a link on the description of this video to use my free astrology calculator. Just key in your Western date of birth and your local time of birth, and the software does the rest for you. If you do not know the time of birth, tick the checkbox to say your time is unknown. No biggie, so let's get on to it. 2023 is known as the year of the water rabbit. There are a total of 60 different combinations for the element and animal sign for the year. Don't worry, you are going to understand this easily because I've broken down the 12 animal signs into 4 main groups this year. The first group in 2023 are called the Three Kings. As the name suggests, you guys will be at the top of your game, the top Gs. Everything that you have made sacrifices for will finally pay its dividends in the year of the water rabbit. Now, there will be challenges, but nothing you aren't already prepared for. Get your goals ready because you're about to crush them to smithereens. By the way, it would really help this channel a lot if you could take just 1 microsecond to crush that like button right now. And while you're at it, help throw in a royal click to the subscribe button. That way, my team and I can continue to make more videos like this just for you. Now, if you have the animal sign of the goat, dog, or rabbit, you fall under this group called the Three Kings. The second group in 2023 are what I call the warriors. Warriors in 2023 will have one of the most memorable, epic times of their lives. You're going to find yourself never backing out from a fight and finding the courage to step up in 2023. It's going to be a huge adventure, challenging, yes, but one that is marked by glory and rise to your calling. The important thing here is setting the correct goals and buckling up for one hell of a ride. Now, if you have the sign of rat, monkey, or horse in your destiny chart, you will reap rewards of being in this category. Now, if you have the signs of dragon, tiger, or snake, you fall into the third group that I call the wizards. You're going to pack a punch in your hits this year. You'll face some unexpected obstacles along the way, and these are the signs that will signify that the time is now to shine. Every move is amplified, and the key here is that you will need to be drawing a lot of your power from within. But remember, it's not just about how well you can punch, but also how well you can take a punch. It will be a year of growth, both spiritually and emotionally for you. Lastly, if you have the signs of ox, rooster, or pig, you belong to a special group called the Healers of 2023. You guys will be that someone who everyone wants on their team. People will come to you for help. You'll be that rock that someone needs in their life. Yet at times, you probably wonder who has your back. It'll be a year of rapid rise and fall, abrupt changes, and you will see things differently, or at least experience things at a totally different level at the end of the ride. It's a year of reinvigoration, rejuvenation, and reflection. Don't forget, to let go of things, memories, or even bad relationships that hold you back. While there are many similarities when you belong to a group, each animal sign has its own merits as well as very important details that you should steer away from no matter what. Let me tell you more, one animal sign at a time. The Three Kings group is made up of the goat, dog, and rabbit. So let's start with the goat in 2023 because it's one of my favorites. 2023 looks set to be a year of exponential growth after a year of hiatus and delays. Your story this year will be like David versus Goliath, a true underdog, emerging victorious in the most unexpected ways. But make sure you don't get carried away by celebrating too early. Being victorious for a while doesn't mean there's no room for improvements. Brace for changes within this year. Stacking wins will be paramount for you. Next, let's talk about the dog. Both your career and relationships look set to flourish in the year of the water rabbit. Your hard work in the past will start to finally pay off this year. Remember not to rest on your laurels and keep your momentum going. The ugly side of success is that you'll also attract some unwanted attention and unsolicited help. Trusting others blindly may be a bad idea when it comes to money matters. Have a plan ready for that promotion or the possible increase in income? Have the courage to face your fears. This is that kind of year where your legacy truly begins. Lastly, don't forget to have a bit of fun along the way. Your other half or your future other half will thank you for it. The last animal sign in the Three Kings category is the rabbit. You'll find that the sudden spotlight will be magnetized to you. All eyes will be on you because you sit with the Grand Duke star in 2023. You'll find that the challenges will actually be more meaningful this year, but not easier though. If you have been after a position of authority, then this is the year where what you say goes. And if you know how to use this authority, the currency of attention, this will pave the way for your success. But here's a word of caution. Do not shy away from taking on new responsibilities, or you will risk being punished for your cowardice. And 2023 is also a great year for academic pursuits and self-learning. Focus at least 30% of your time on developing the skills that will support you when these new opportunities arise. The second group consists of the rat, monkey, and horse animal signs. So let's start with the rat. For rats, you'll find yourself more likable and attractive this year. And if you've been searching for that special someone, this could be the year for your prayers to finally be answered. But of course, if you're not that right someone for that special someone, then all will just be as futile as before. Now, at work, things are a little bit different. 2023 will be a year for increased opportunities as well as income earning capacities. So be brave and step up. It's your time to shine. Be careful also not to get caught in your old ways of getting things done. Be especially attentive to the emotional side of things and never neglect those that are especially close and kind to you. If you're born with monkey in your astrology chart, 2023 is going to look like a roller coaster ride. There'll be a lot of sudden turns and maybe scary at times, but at the end of the day, this is the kind of year that you can tell stories about to your grandkids. Now, you will also receive help from unexpected sources. You'll be facing a fair amount of stupidity from those at work though. Your approach to handling emotional drama holds the key, and as the saying goes, the problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude towards the problem. The last animal sign amongst the warriors group is the horse. Now, if you're the horse, focus on your personal development this year. You'll find all of your fulfillment and happiness when you make progress in developing or mastering a new skill. It's a great year to begin that new project that you've been planning all along. Maybe it's revitalizing your health or starting a new fitness regime. 2023 will be a great time for resetting and new beginnings. Even deciding on pursuing a long-term commitment in a relationship, 2023 is that year for that. Remember to keep a focused and clear mind. You must first have clarity of what you truly want before you can achieve it. Let's move on to the third group, the wizards. Now, if you have the dragon, on the surface, things will look and feel relatively stable. But like the ocean, the tides can be deceptively rigorous. So what do? Do a lot of research before all the key financial decisions that you must make, and make sure that you have the right skill set, heart set, and mindset before any new ventures this year. Now, don't be afraid to help others when they are in need. This is the year people actually turn to you for leadership and maybe even financial support. Be as generous as you can be, for this will only help you build the goodwill for the future. Remember, the old way of doing things may not always be the best way for doing things. Learn from the experiences of those you help, and you will gain not only their trust, but an ally for the future. For those of you with Tiger in your charts, you'll find yourself a lot busier in 2023. There will be a lot more work opportunities in your career, in your business, keeping you honest and glued to your craft. Now, this is a good problem, as you'll find ways to become more productive and more effective in your life. And here's the thing, don't forget to practice self-care. The increase in workload will probably take a toll on your health, and make sure you have some stress-relieving outlets or activities in your routines. If you have the snake animal sign in your chart, 2023 will be a great time for resetting and new beginnings and new adventure. Find a new hobby, meet some new friends, pick up some new skills, or start a new business. You'll have the opportunities to meet great mentors. Now, make sure you have value to offer when your mentor finally appears, because especially if you seek business or career guidance, you gotta make sure that the student is ready to meet the master. Now, 2023 also will be a year where you can seek spiritual guidance, perhaps in opening your third eye. Remember to achieve a clear mind and calm emotions at all times. Your emotions, or rather how you control them, will play a very important role not just in your relationships but also in your financial decisions. The final group are called the healers. If you have the ox animal sign, 2023 is a year of spiritual growth. Challenge, expand, and explore the vastness of your own mind and spiritual values. However, to truly make a breakthrough, you have to look inwards. Practice self-care and self-love, and remember to rest and be kind to yourself. This is a year for taking stock and finding your new center. You have much talents that only remain dormant until you can discover what they are and how to use them. Once you've found your footing, there's no holding you back. Next is the Rooster animal sign, the one that clashes with the Grand Duke in 2023. Now, if you have this sign, the year of the rabbit is the year you'll be tested physically, emotionally, and mentally. It's that kind of year where you'll be stretched and challenged in almost all ways. And in the same breath, it's also the year where you can prove your worth and redefine your self-identity. So don't be afraid of taking on more responsibilities and facing some of your darkest fears this year. Don't shy away from hard work and essential work that must be done even though you may not like it at first. Here's the thing, try to complain less and life will be beautiful for you. Don't sell yourself short, even when you haven't yet mastered the next level of skill sets. Cherish those around you and they will be your support pillars when you make these important transitions in 2023. Finally, the last animal sign is the pig. If you have the pig in your chart, wealth opportunities will be there, but managing expenses probably will play an important role in your life this year. It's emotionally dramatic, but drama is only attracted to you if you invite them into your life. So stop participating in drama. The next 12 months will prove to be a year where others look upon you for decisions. So don't just try to solve your own problems. You may be called upon to solve other people's problems. The worst year awaits only those who can't make up their mind or are constantly fickle-minded. In the meantime, pay more attention to shady characters in and around your workplace. Relationships can be healed by the compassion you show others. There's a lot more about the 12 animal signs and how it affects you in 2023. For example, did you know that each of us have up to 4 animal signs within the same birth chart? Where these signs appear and how they interact with one another affects the outcomes of the reading. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I have just the thing that you might be thinking of next. My team and I prepared an easy and detailed guide for you this year. Just follow the steps and you can implement them in your career, business, health, or relationship aspects for the entire 2023. So for a limited time, you can download a copy completely for free. The link is in the description of this video. Just follow the steps and we'll email you a copy instantly. Till my next video, I'm Joey Yap. Here's wishing you a joyous, prosperous, and remarkable 2023. 恭喜發財!